Hi everybody. It's been a while since I did a video, so I figured, I had a thought, so I figured I'd share it with you guys. And this thought is relevant since The Last of Us Remastered has been released this week. And before I go any further, there's one quick thought that I want to say, and that is, after watching The Last of Us one night live, I think it could work as a Broadway theater presentation. Now, on to the main point of this video. Um, I was watching the last of multiplayer on The Last of Us, and the thing that really impressed me, and it's a thought that I just recently had, is that The Last of Us is a very gritty, brutal game, and the violence in it reflects that. It's not fun. It's not like a summer blockbuster like Uncharted. So the violence is taken seriously, and it shows in its gameplay. And if there was no multiplayer in the game, I would think that multiplayer probably would not only be impossible to do well, but also inappropriate and almost offensive and insulting to the game, because like it would feel out of place with the tone of the game if you're trying to take something serious and gritty and brutal and try to make it a fun competitive video game. You know, yet Naughty Dog was able to pull it off. That's what's amazing about The Last of Us multiplayer, is Naughty Dog was able to create a competitive, a fun multiplayer experience that doesn't insult the rest of the game, that fits in with the brutal, dramatic tone of the game. That's pretty impressive, don't you think? I think it's very impressive that to create a competitive video game environment type of scenario where you're playing with friends and competing against other people for goals and stuff, and it doesn't lose its seriousness. It doesn't lose its brutal edge. It doesn't feel inappropriate or exploitive or gratuitous. It feels perfect. It works, and I gotta congratulate Naughty Dog on pulling that off. I haven't heard anyone else talk about this, but I figured I had this thought, and I figured I'd share it with you guys. So once again, not this is just another reason why The Last of Us is one of the best games ever made. Um, the they could have tacked on the multiplayer. They took it seriously, and I feel like maybe Naughty Dog might have been afraid of it or concerned about how people were going to take the multiplayer in this game. And I think they had some of the similar thoughts to what I would have had there been no multiplayer. I think some of these concerns were going through their minds when creating the multiplayer for the game. I think Sony said we want you to have multiplayer in this game, or Naughty Dog or somebody higher up that wasn't involved in the creative process told them to have multiplayer. And since Naughty Dog is all about quality, they decided, okay, we have to do this, but we're going to do a real good job with it. And they did. So that's my thoughts on what in my opinion, the significance of the multiplayer of The Last of Us. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I know I haven't done a lot of videos for a while because there hasn't been a whole lot going on. I don't like to just repeat gaming news. I'd rather just share my thoughts and my opinions and give you my take on things, unless the news is like a big deal, like net neutrality or something like that. But anyways, that's all I got to say, so see you next time.